Hi, I just feel like someone somewhere needed to hear this. You need to know that you're not crazy. There's nothing wrong with you for being sensitive. There's nothing wrong with you for feeling like, or this like timeline on Earth, this reality that we're all navigating is really fucking heavy. You're not crazy for feeling that. It is really heavy. It's not easy. There's not this like quick fix. As a sensitive being, a sensitive starseed, I see the starseed nervous system as unique, not to overuse the word, but highly sensitive. And there's a reason for that. There's many reasons for that are actually beautiful and a part of your karmic clearing and your ability to be you and express and create and be free. But again, you're not crazy for it feeling really fucking hard. You know, you're not from these parts. You're not from these parts. And I know how easy it is to identify with all of your being to resistance to being here, resistance to how things are, resistance to other people because you just don't feel understood ever, resistance to joy because it's like, well, there's so much suffering. How could I ever feel joy? Or just that you're so sensitive and you feel so up and down and anxious and confused all the time that it's like feels impossible to stabilize enough to actually feel fucking grounded and joyful in your life. But I am also here to tell you that it really is possible. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's always a process. That's a part of the starseed reality. I've mentioned this before, but the nervous system is very much connected to... So the nervous system and its sensitivity and its patterns are very much connected to karma. The more sensitive your nervous system, in this kind of paradigm, it would feel like you're subject to the karma. You're on this roller coaster. It's so intense, right? Because we didn't learn to find neutral in the mind and allow it to flow through and clear. We're conditioned here to be stuck in the duality and and then all of, the trauma we experience just by being in this reality and in this societal structures, right? It's like we just don't learn how to be with ourselves properly and understand the sensitivity. This timeline on Earth being an opportunity to clear dense karma for the collective. It can feel so personal here, like, oh, it's my karma, it's my generational trauma, it's my... And of course, there's some truth to that because we're experiencing things as individual, but in the grand scheme, it is a co-creation. It is a collective karma clearing. When we start to look at the idea of the oversoul and all of that. But I just feel like you need to hear that just because shit feels hard and heavy and weird and you look around and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you. Now, two things can exist at once. The world can be really fucked up and not make sense and feel hard on your nervous system, and And you can learn to thrive and stabilize and feel good and allow frequencies of joy to come in. Two things can be true at once. You can be a highly sensitive starseed, finding it really difficult to understand the structures on this planet, and feel good and create abundance. I know it's so like overused in the online space. Create abundance, manifest abundance. Here's abundance codes. Like, shut the fuck up. Codes my ass. Let's talk about the nervous system and how it relates to the emotional body and karma. Like, for real, let's get real. No codes. Like, you're not gonna, okay, no. Kirsten, you don't need to be sassy all the time. I mean, if you're here, you know that, like, that's how I do. But I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to keep it sweet. I want you to know that I get it. And not only do I get it, I understand it. I know what it's like to sob on the floor and be like, oh my God, I want to go home because this ain't it. The heaviness here ain't it. And I also know what it's like to understand my place in this world. Not for all the goals, right? Not for like, I'm here to achieve goals and I'm here to make a huge impact. Sure. But like, impact is your inner peace. Impact is your inner joy. Impact is living a life that you wake up every day and it feels like a fucking exhale because it's ease. Now, does that mean hard things never come up? No, but you have an inner anchor and you know you can handle it. So just for a minute, circling back to what I was saying about the sensitive nervous system, if you didn't have a sensitivity level where you were so aware of the emotional triggers, then you wouldn't be able to process it, right? And you're here to clear karma, again, for yourself and the collective. Clearing conditioning, clearing trauma, clearing crystallized structures in the collective consciousness that contributes to a new society, a new earth. And it all starts very small, very individual. And so this is a part of why your sensitivity is indeed a gift. We just haven't been taught that. Yeah. All right. I guess that's it for now. Bye. Love you.